been a while. I said tomorrow. It is like 9 days from then. Let us continue with grinding our way through this little guide I have here. Alright. Remember we chose our party last time? Oh. I thought we chose our party last time, but I guess not. Honestly, I could go with whatever I want. I could probably steamroll pretty much anything. But we're gonna go with the broken combo. Hello, Legram. Alright.
My turn.
Right.
All right.
Let's move.
My turn.
Oh, a chest. I wonder what's inside.
Flame tongue. That's what's inside the chest. Alright. So then, if we angle this like the guide angles it, to the north. Flame tongue, an EP charge 2, a burn, and a celestial balm on this map. Alright, let's work our way around. Okay.
There's the Upper Branch line, so we're on the highway
We'll need to
now.
turn right.
Alright, we can't get any of the chests yet. That's annoying. Let's see. We have blue scaled mail, EP charge 2, tier all balm, and a grand press over there.
This could get tricky. Look sharp.
Oh darn, I actually hit him.
Stay calm.
I'll handle it.
Let's move.
My turn. Now.
It's my...
My turn. Hostiles.
Being leveled up, okay. I'll take it. Strong enough as it is, but whatever. Alright, so then this would be an EP charge. Uh-huh. No side paths, I guess. For now.
I spy walls.
Is that Legram?
Good old exposition. Alright, what do we have to do in the guide now? Blah blah blah. So the missable list is Gambler Jack 2, Chapter 6. Let's see. We get it from Weber in Apricot's Inn. And the seafood pilaf, which we already have because we got all the recipes in our first playthrough. Let's see. Let's see. Let's look at these details. Let's see, head to the general store, purchase Gambler Jack, and stock up on new equipment. You could find some Thor's Academy students in the Grand Zuvia at the Church of Casper at the training school. I'm pretty sure you don't have to talk to them, but I might as well, just in case I lose AP for whatever reason. There you are. Yeah. Casper's in the dojo. It's hanging out over here. Alright. My ear. Every time I stream, why is it every time I stream I have itchy ears?
Leave this to me.
Oops.
Understood.
Here I go.
My turn.
It's never any other time, and I hate it. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Alright, let's see. Go to the harbor, find a fishing spot by Klaus, blah blah blah. You have to take the boat. There's no special side quest at the moment.
What a pain.
You look awfully happy about seeing Emma
I
again
do
soon,
not.
though.
Nowhere else to go. They should just make you run inside immediately.
Here I go.
Those are that's a fighting words for someone within stabbing range. That would have been much better if I didn't stutter. Gotta love it when you can't really help that. These guys are supposedly so tough, but you don't fight either of them. And Bardius just kind of gets thrown to the wayside. I don't really remember him anywhere. Alright. So then. Head for Berea Hard. Let's see. Now head to the Bracer Guild, located at town, and he'll give me some side quests. Everybody's link is good except for Emma's, so I guess I'll have her stay. You can stay over there. Alright, and tactics. Go. Alright, Arcade School Bout number 2. Sequel to the last game's fight. And this will be much easier than the last game's fight because I'm abusing the hell out of this game now. Doesn't matter who I take. They'll die in one shot either way. Think you're so tough. Bye-bye.
That's that.
Rip. Let's see. Alright, so we got a heal quartz after that, 4 AP. Ebel Rebel. Let's see, it's a monster quest on the highway. So I guess we'll go kill it, why not? Also, we can collect all the items too.
Onward!
It's my turn. I'll handle it.
This could get tricky.
Oh, hi. I'll fight you, why not?
My
I'll handle
Onward!
Here I go. Okay. I'll handle
my
Okay.
Get Reen a little bit of CP, why not?
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
No, it doesn't, Reen. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Here I go.
Or the river.
Okay. Hostile.
What in the treasure chest?
Alright, Grand Press.
Please, take care around that one.
That treasure chest is absolutely beautiful.
Burn. Should be able to get those few new things. Chests that we couldn't get before. Because they did not want us going off the beaten path. Oh. Not even the beaten path, they just didn't want us going anywhere.
That one's. This one's.
My
My. Of course. My turn. Target's eliminated.
Oh, it's an extra big gorilla.
Watch out. This is a tough one.
I'll handle
An
it.
extra dead gorilla.
Okay.
Alrighty then. Let's report it now, why not? I don't know if we have to do much. Back in town, I don't know if there's a hidden quest or not. But we'll head back to town, turn everything in. Alright. So that little side quest is done. Let's see, is there any other side quest? It says here, go to Ebel Highway 3. And the Aqua Shrine. Let's move. Gotta lightly jog fast. Let's see. Yep, nothing missing.
We didn't go past this point last time, did we?
No, but this way leads to
We'll need to
Berea.
stay alert the closer we get them.
Stay on guard, everyone. That's no
Oh, okay.
ordinary foe.
I was able to stun lock him while he was behind me.
Do you recognize this path, Laura?
I'm afraid not.
Thought I saw something shine on the wall there. Oh. Weird particle effects in the air.
Oh, a chest. I wonder
Let's see.
what's inside.
Let's look at the map real quick, just so we can map out what everything is. Alright. So, that's a Celestial Balm. That's 100 Sepith. That's Vanish. And that is Dragon Vision.
Let's move.
Target's eliminated.
Uh-huh. Dragon Vision. That's Dragon Vision again. Can it replace detection? No, it does not. No point in using that then. Alright. Temple number 3, I think this is. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the Aqua Shrine. Looks like we have 4 boxes.
What a peculiar place.
Indeed. The water element seems...
Well, if you're gonna walk around, try not to get yourselves killed.
Dang it! I'll just hold down the turbo mode so I don't accidentally do that again. Alright, trial chest for Emma and Laura. I don't give a crap about the little extra dialogue. From using the wrong people.
Here I go!
My we should keep going.
That guy hurt a tiny bit. Let's see. Okay, that link is still up. Should probably replace Laura with Machias. Because Machias is better.
Oh, a chest. I wonder what's inside.
Oh, yeah, I didn't name off what they are. There's a scent there. There's EP charge 2 there. Let's get the scent because we'll lock it off if we turn the other switch.
That treasure chest is...
Enemy sighted. Here I go.
Scent. This is EP charge 2. And there's no more chests in this place. For now. Dang it! Again! I am such a pain in my own ass. Alright, let's kill these guys.
Okay.
Here I go. Leave this. Now go.
Okay. It's my... I'll handle it. I'll handle
Here I go. Right.
Okay. It's my... Okay.
Right. Let's move. Now.
Rip.
Way to show us how it's done.
You're too kind.
Alright, got our little bit of extra AP. Alright, let's see. Defeat the boss, take the portal to exit, collect all treasure chests in Elway Highway 3 if you haven't done it yet, and then take the northeast exit to South Croydon Highway. Over there. Alright, so let's get our treasure chests.
Stay on guard, everyone. That's no ordinary foe.
Yep. The box.
pleasant surprise. There's a treasure chest here.
Please, take care around that one.
Alright. Alright, South Croydon Highway. Towards Bereahard. Alright, so according to the guide, there were no hidden side quests there. So, we just have to make our way to Bereahard. While collecting all the chests along the way.
I spy with my little eye the goods.
Right. We have a Tyrol Bomb and a Tauros. Although we already have the Tauros gem, so we'll probably get a Zerum capsule out of it. Or Zerum powder. One or the other. Whatever it is works for me. It's a good item. It'll be definitely useful later on in the game.
Bereahard fairly well from here.
Enemy sighted.
I'll handle it.
See. Zerum powder. Alright, let's see. We can get black. Let's see, we can. There's a few missable stuff in the next part. Looks like there's a couple hidden side quests. And then there's the black records number 3. All right. There's no chest here. It says here go to Christie's Galleria to get Gambler Jack Volume 7. Which is the general store here. It says on Station Street near here. Ah! She's just wandering around in circles. Alright, so then... Speak to Eva at Central Plaza near the underground waterway. Or side quest. Alright, and then there is Speak to Sister Titania in the Bereahard Cathedral. Alright, where is the sister? There you are. Alright. So we got 2 hidden side quests now. Now, let's scroll down here. Let's see. Alright. Says we have to speak to a few NPCs for the Missing Kitten quest. Alright. Talk to these guys, I guess. Yeah, kittens. Alright, Artisan Street. Near the entrance to the South Croydon Highway. And then the female students at Station Street, which we saw, they're wearing the blue outfits. Or black and... one of them just had blue hair. Black and purple. Alright. After that, leave Brayhart by going to North Kreutzen Highway. Alright, we also have our little guide here. We can get U material ×5 and petrify from a couple treasure chests.
Please, take care around that one.
5 U material. And petrify.
That one's gonna be a pain.
Okay, I have to kill him.
This one looks... My...
He asked for it.
Okay. It's my... All right. Hostiles neutralized.
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise? There's a treasure chest.
Petrify. Alright, now we get the Lost Kitten and we can call this side quest done. Hello, kitty. Alright, side quest complete. Next up is St. Veronica's Tears. Alright, examine the statue. Let's see. Go to the underground waterway. Alright, just gotta wander through here. Got a few items. We have a green pendulum right there, and in the next map, we have 100 Sepith. I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to come back here, so we have to get it now.
I wonder what's inside.
I'm pretty sure I got him last time anyway, so... I still don't know how I missed any chests. It's probably like just one in a very hard to see spot, like something else in the map overlaps with it. I remember some people said they missed one in the Aqua Shrine on the second level. Alright, we apparently get the Black Records Chapter 3 after killing this guy. Alright, let's see. Don't want to miss any new dialogue. Yeah, there's a little bit of a shine on the ground there. No! I don't want to report back. There's an item on the ground there. Damn it. Alright, let's see if we can head back underground. If we can't, that's going to really suck. Because then I'll have no idea how to get the book. Okay, all good. Black Records 3. Just so happen to be here. Just wanted to shoot him for a little bit of extra Sepith. Right, now that we got that out of the way, let's see if there are any other quests. Yep. Do your second playthrough later, go back to the same area, forget Black Records 3. After finish the side quest, go to the Noble District and walk to the entrance of Duke Albrea's mansion for a short scene. I also know what happened, so I'm going to make a save real quick. Alright. To the Central Plaza, go to the Sorcery restaurant. Guessing it causes another scene. Maybe I was supposed to start off with some other quest? Or something like that? Not really a quest, starting this whole section here. By the way, we completed the 2 side quests that were here, so good on that at least. Yeah, I don't have the slightest idea. Ah, we have to go here also. Okay, so now we head to the restaurant. Now we head to the airport. Uh-huh. Alright, so in the ship, we can go down to the hangar and get a freeze quartz. Or is it referring to the hold? Maybe.
I guess this is the hold?
Yep.
It's awfully spacious for one.
Freeze. Alright. Now we get to deal with Eustace and Racem.
I'm ready.
As am I. Now,
All right. 3, 2, 1. Go!
I am also slightly faster than him.
Knock that jerk down a peg or two.
Take a left here.
Use this path here. Everyone's really into this.
That was easy. Alright. Now we get a little skirmish.
Here I go.
Fucking rip.
Okay.
And now we have a boss battle against Duvali and what's his name? McBurn.
And
This very colorful hair.
Let's move.
Rest in many pieces.
It's impossible.
And everybody dies.
Here.
No, except for Reen. Now he dies.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Hi, Sarah. Alright, time for a Divine Knight battle.
My turn. I leave this to you.
Will do. It's working. Keep it up. That's it. Wait, just one more. I'll handle it. It's working. I'll handle it. My turn. That's it. Okay. Okay.
You gonna die. Skip.
You didn't do half bad.
Alright, now we get to see what our situation is like with our AP. Alright, we have a save file now for the end of Act 3. Now for the fun part. Let's watch every single one of these. This is gonna be fun. Let's go from top to bottom, why not? We'll start with Alyssa. Is it gonna be voiced? Damn it, I'm gonna have to voice everything. Or at least talk over it. It would have to be Alyssa. She blamed us more than anyone about how we parted ways in Trista. I could see how worried she was for me. Even now, I'm sure she's worried about her mother and the Rhineford Company. But she's still putting everyone else first, just like she always does. She did all she could to bring us together again. Wish I could be like her. Wish I could be that strong.
Rain, are you there?
Yay! Saved by the voices.
Elisa, I didn't think anyone else would come here so late at night. Sorry, I'll get out now.
There's no need to shout. I actually already knew that you were here. I'd asked the manager beforehand. So I thought now might be a good time to talk with you.
Pardon?
There's really nothing like a warm bath on a cold winter's day. Gazing up at the night sky, feeling the warmth of the spring coursing through your whole body. This is such bliss.
You ever been to a hot springs in Colorado?
Yeah,
Then you'll know how they feel.
It's my favorite
It actually
time
feels
of
really
year
good.
to relax in the
It's
springs,
very
too.
weird, also.
But
Because
both of us bathing in
your
the
head's
desert?
freezing
Really?
cold sometimes.
Not a good idea.
Especially if the wind is bad.
Doesn't it bother you even a little? The two of us here alone feels kind of, I don't know.
Sexual?
What's the big deal? I'm covered up, aren't I? I'd appreciate it if you didn't stare so hard, though. I might have managed to pluck up the courage to come in here, but it's still kind of embarrassing.
Well, I wasn't doing it on purpose. Sorry. But what made you need to pluck up the courage to come in here to begin with? You said you wanted to talk. Anything in particular?
Well, I just wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Thank me for what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
You have, though. And for everything, really. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to Nord to get me. Maybe we can't be here with Crow, but because of you, the rest of us are back together again.
Because of me? That's not true. Besides, it was only because of you guys that I was able to do anything at all.
I knew you'd say that. Still, I feel like Class 7 is what it is because you're at its center. We had
And
faith
you can
that you'd
kill
get back
everything
up
in
on
one
the
shot.
fight and
That
fight.
helps too.
And it's because you followed through that we've come this far. I'm not the only one who feels that way either. So, thank you, Reen. Oh, come on! Knock it off with the laughing! Wasn't easy to come here and say all of this, you know.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
Well, I can accept that. And now that you know, I don't want you to ever forget it. We've been through so much together, Reen. We have a bond so strong, nothing can ever break it.
Don't worry.
Except death.
I won't forget.
And Chancellor Osborne.
Now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give it everything we've got.
Of course.
I forget, do we even get a chance to load before everything hits the fan? Nearest day 3. Alright, looks like we're good. We're good on viewing everything. Might as well get the full experience. Cold Steel 3 comes out this fall in English. Alright, Elliot. Get your butt in here. think it would have to be Elliot. He must have been worried sick about his dad and Fiona. He never let that stop him once. He's probably still worried too. Even now, we have no idea where Fiona is. That's because we never looked in the mess hall, did we? That's interesting. They actually have dialogue for not meeting Fiona in the kitchen at the Guerrilla Fortress base that they made. Yet he's never let it show once. His smile's brighter than ever. Wish I could be like him. Wish I could be that strong.
How's the water, Reen?
Oh, thank God. Every single one, not just Alyssa's, is voiced. Beautiful.
Oh, hey. I didn't think anyone would be swinging by this late.
Make sure you say no
I figured
homo before
everyone would
getting
be
in the
fast
bath.
asleep by now.
Well, I heard you leaving your room, so I figured I'd follow and see what's up. Got room for one more?
Of course. Come on in.
Nothing beats bathing in a hot spring while looking up at the sky during winter.
Something something Colorado.
I love that tingly feeling from all the warmth coming back to my fingers.
This is my favorite season to use the springs too. Still, any particular reason you wanted to take another bath? I mean, I know it's nice and it's not like I can talk, but we were all in here earlier today.
Oh, I just thought this might be a good chance to say something that I've been meaning to say for a while. I'd like to thank you, Reen.
Thank me? Thank me for what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
Well, everything really. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to Keldic to get us. It's sad that Crow's not here, but you're the reason the rest of us are together again.
I am? I wouldn't be so sure. It was only thanks to everyone's support, yours included, that I was able to do anything at all.
That's true too, I guess. Still, I feel like Class 7 is what it is because you're at its center. We knew you'd stand right back up and fight, and because you did just that...
Are they all going
we're
to
here,
say the
fighting
same
by your side.
slightly modified line as the class is the way it is because you are at its center? Is every single one of them going to say that?
And I'm sure everyone else feels the same exact way. So, thank you, Reen. Sorry, that was all super cheesy, huh? You don't need to laugh that much, though.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
Oh, okay. Well, now you know. We're friends, and our bond is stronger than you know. I hope you never forget that. I know I won't.
Don't worry, I won't either. And now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give it everything we've got.
Right.
Elliot's a true bro. It's a damn shame he doesn't get the character development that he deserves throughout these two games. I'm sure both these and Milliams will be very interesting. Alright, Laura. The one who actually seems most compatible with Reen, in my opinion, but... who am I to say? Oh shit, I didn't read the dialogue, huh? I am so good at this.
Reen?
And in stage left,
Laura! I didn't think anyone else would come here so late at night. Sorry, I'll get out now.
So it's gonna be
You
like
don't have
that.
to
It's gonna be
apologize
that
to me.
same line of
I should've
dialogue for
checked if
every
someone
single
else was
girl.
inside before coming in. Truth be told, I was thinking the same thing. I thought it would be empty by now. Still, this might make for the perfect chance to sit and talk, no?
Oh, you still want to come in?
There are few things more pleasant than relaxing and
I'm noticing a trend.
gazing up at the wintry sky.
When it's a girl, they sit Tareen's left. If it's a guy, they sit Tareen's right. I wonder if that'll hold throughout every single one of these.
That tingle of warmth returning to my fingers and toes is particularly nice.
That line sounds familiar.
I couldn't agree more. It's my favorite time of the year to relax in the springs, too. But never mind that. Are you sure you're comfortable with both of us being here, Laura? It's pretty late, and with the two of us, it's kind of,
Well, I am modestly covered, so I don't think there's a problem, per se. Although I'd prefer if you didn't look at me quite so pointedly. It's embarrassing for me to be here too, I hope you realize.
True. I wasn't doing it on purpose. Sorry. Anyway, you said you wanted to talk, right? Was it about anything in particular?
Well, I wanted the opportunity to say thank you.
You're thanking me? For what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
Everything, I suppose. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And I wanted to thank you for
Well, it's a
coming
kind of a
all the way
miracle
to
he
the
survived.
limit
He was in a
to find
coma for a whole month without any medical attention.
Crow may not be with us, but you're the reason the rest of us are together again.
I think that's a bit of a stretch. Besides, it was only because of you guys that I was able to do anything at all.
Well, it's understandable that you'd feel that way. Still, I believe Class 7 is only what it is because
3 for 3.
you are at its center. You were the one who stood right back up and fought, and it's because of that we were able to make it this far. That's what I feel, and I know that's how the others feel.
Well, I guess this entire thing is basically just supposed to be a pep talk for Reen. To help him build up motivation and eventually get the will to actually unlock, like, control his,
I'd rather you
I
didn't
guess,
laugh at
ogre
me.
form.
It took a lot of courage to come in here and tell you that, you know.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
I see. In that case, be sure that you never forget what I said. We've been through so much together.
It's going to be very hard to forget
The bonds
considering
formed
all these are
between
going to
us
be
will not be
blending
so
together
easily
in my mind for sure.
Don't worry. I won't forget. Now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give it everything we've got.
Of course.
It's funny because Reen's going to get separated from everybody in a single day. Don't worry, I'll always be here. Nope. Doesn't work out that way, unfortunately. Alright, Machias. You'd have to be Machias. He was doing everything he could over in Celtic to find us, using all the contacts he had to make our reunion a reality. And he did it all while the capital was occupied and had no idea where his father was too. It must have been so hard. But he stayed responsible as ever and redoubled his efforts alongside Elliot and Fee. We're gonna
It's
be
me,
here for a
Reed.
while.
I'm coming in.
I guess when they come into the place, they just stay by their door that they come in
hey.
from.
I didn't think anyone would be swinging by this late. I figured everyone would be fast asleep by now.
Which I guess would make sense why all the guys would be on the right,
leaving your room,
and all the girls would be on the left of Reed.
Mind if I join you?
Sure, go right ahead.
There really is nothing like soaking in a hot spring under a wintry sky. You can feel all of your exhaustion just melting away.
This is my favorite season to use the springs too. Still, what made you want to come back in here? I mean, I know it's nice and it's not like I can talk, but we were all in here earlier today.
Oh, I just thought this might be a good chance to talk to you, that's all. Or more specifically, I thought this would be an ideal opportunity to say thank you.
You're thanking me? For what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
Well, everything up to this point, I guess. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to Celtic to get us. I feel like it was only thanks to you that all of us were able to come together again, even if it is without Crow.
Thanks to me? That's not true. It was only thanks to everyone's support, yours included, that I was able to do anything at all.
In a way, you're right. Still, Class 7
Imagine
is
if
what it is
every
because
single
you are
one
the
of
center.
these conversations were canonical,
We believed you'd stand back up
and
again
like
fight.
every single
Rightly
time
so.
one person left,
That's the
another
very
person
reason
just
we're all
decided to
here
come in.
I know I feel that way. I'm sure that everyone else does too.
Oh, you all just missed each other somehow.
Please, let me thank you, Reed. Hey, you're not supposed to laugh, damn it. I'll admit that may be an overdramatic way of putting it, but I don't think you're in any position to criticize.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
Oh, right. Well, as long as you understand now. We didn't become friends overnight, but since then, we've all formed a bond that won't be so easily broken. Don't forget that.
Don't worry, I won't. And now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day.
Maybe
As long
someday.
as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give it everything we've got.
Right.
Hey, what are you doing? We don't want to rest. That'll start the next story event. Alright, Emma. Wait a minute. Do they order this deliberately by female, male, female, male, female, male, female, male, female, male, female, female, female? I think they ordered this deliberately. Alright, let's go with Emma. All this time she's been fighting alone, unable to tell any of us her true identity or why she was doing what she did. It must have been so hard on her. Did she feel like an outsider? What was it like never being able to ask for our support? And yet, she did all she could to fulfill her duties as a witch while being a loyal and kind classmate to us.
Rain?
Alright, Emma. Get your Bahinga Bongos in here. Bagheg Honkeros.
Emma?
What's the copy pasta again?
I didn't think anyone else would come here so late at night. Sorry, I'll get out now.
No, you shouldn't have to do that. I'm so sorry. I had no idea that anyone was in here.
It's like the only one that knew
Still,
Reen was in here is Alyssa so
Might be the
far.
perfect chance for us to sit down and
Because
talk.
she deliberately asked. And said, oh, is Reen in there? Yes, I'm going in.
It feels wonderful to bathe here during the winter. I love the feeling of warmth coursing through your entire body while relaxing.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's my favorite time of the year to relax in the springs, too.
And with all the girls, he
Never
sounds
mind.
nervous.
Are you sure you're comfortable with both of us being here, Emma?
What?
I see what you mean.
Is that bugged?
Still, I'm modestly covered, so
Weird.
I don't think it's too much of a problem.
Is that the same exact dialogue they gave Laura?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't stare at me so much, however. Although, I can't blame you too much. I'm the one who decided to come in to begin with.
Oh. I wasn't doing it on purpose. Sorry. Anyway, you said you wanted to talk, right? Was it about anything in particular?
Yes, as it so happens, I wanted to thank you, Reen.
Thank me? Thank me for what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
Well, everything, I suppose. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to the Gram to get us. Crow may not be with us, but you're the reason the rest of us are together again.
I think that's a bit of a stretch.
It does not look like Emma is breathing to me.
Besides, it was only because of you
She's like
guys that I didn't do
100%
anything wrong.
still. It's kind of creepy, like she's a mannequin or something.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say. Everyone contributed something in some way.
She's moving very, very slightly.
I believe Class 7 can only be what it is with you at its center. We all believed you would get back on your feet and fight. And it's because you pulled through that we made it this far.
Though I guess it's not really much different
I
than a
feel
regular
that way,
anime,
and I
where they
know
only make the lip
everyone
flaps
else does
move.
too. So, thank you, Reen. Please don't laugh. It took a lot of courage to come in here and tell you that, you know.
That's what everybody else says.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were.
Burn all
or
these
that so
lines
many
into your
people were looking
brain.
out for me. It just made me
We're
realize
only
all
about
over again
halfway
how
done.
blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
I guess Sharon should be pretty interesting too.
I see. Our bonds are stronger than you realize. They won't be broken so easily, Reen. I hope you never forget that.
Don't worry, I won't. Now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give it everything we've got.
Of course.
Alright, use this. It belongs to one of the 4 great houses, and yet he used that position to search for our whereabouts instead. Considering how important his father and brother are in the Noble Alliance, that couldn't have been an easy decision for him. He was never willing to compromise a sense of responsibility, and he tried to find his own path to believe in instead.
You seem to be quite comfortable having the whole spring to yourself.
Oh, hey. think anyone would be swinging by this late. I figured everyone would be fast asleep by now.
How many sarcastic remarks are we gonna get in this whole conversation? We have one so
I
far.
might have been, but I noticed you leaving your room, so I thought I'd see what you were up to. Would you mind if I joined you?
Sure, go right ahead.
I'll be surprised if we only get that one.
The feeling of relaxing in a hot spring during winter truly is indescribable. The warmth that spreads through your body is oddly comforting.
This is my favorite season to use the springs too. Still, what made you want to come back in here? I mean, I know it's nice and it's not like I can talk, but we were all in here earlier today.
I thought that this might be a good opportunity to talk to you. I'd like to thank you, Reen.
Thank me? Thank me for what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
For everything that has happened until now, I suppose. Thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And thank you for risking everything by traveling into one of the noble faction's largest strongholds to find me. Crow may not be with us, but it was all thanks to you that we were able to come together like this.
Thanks
I
to
guess
me.
he's being serious for once. Fully
That's
serious.
not true. It was only thanks to everyone's support, yours included, that I was able to do anything at all.
Oh. For whatever reason, my microphone is picking up me breathing. That's annoying.
Still,
There's no place I can
believe
put it
Class
unless
7
I, like,
is what it is because you are at its center.
Yeah, this doesn't even work. Well, fortunately, there's not much I can do about that.
We all believed you would rise
That's
up
a shame.
against the odds. And that's why we're here right now, fighting at your side. I know I'm not the only one who feels as much. So, thank you, Reen. I'm not sure laughing is the most appropriate reaction. Especially since you're always the one making us listen to those ridiculously florid speeches with a straight face.
Okay, that's good.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing
Calling
at you.
him out on his heroic anime speeches.
It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were.
I guess
or
that would
so
probably
many
count
people
as
were
a
looking
2.
out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
I see. Know this. The bonds forged between us will not be broken easily. I hope you'll never forget that.
Don't worry, I won't. And now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give it everything we've got.
I fully intend to.
Alright. 1.5 sarcastic remarks. I'll give that one a half. Alright, now we're on to Fee. I definitely predict that this one will be interesting. Considering how Fee likes to tease Reen a lot. And funnily enough, she'll be more covered than in her normal outfit. It could have to be Fee. She made the most of her experience as a former Jaeger to support Machias and Ellie in their efforts. It must have been really difficult for her, considering members of her old corps are working with the Noble Alliance now. She fought her hardest to protect her new family, our class. It didn't have meant opposing her old one.
I'm coming in.
Fee! I didn't think anyone else would come here so late at night. Sorry, I'll get out now.
No need for that. I came because I heard you were here from the manager anyway.
Oh look, Fee actually asked. So now we have 2 that actually wanted to go in while he was in
did.
there. Interesting.
great being in here during winter. I bet I could take a nap here.
I suppose. Winter's my favorite time of the year to use the springs because of how relaxing it is.
That is like... So far, this is the only time we've had different dialogue.
Wait, though. I'm not so sure it's the best idea for us to be bathing alone together, Fee. You're not bothered at all?
Why would I be? When I was in the Corps, we'd sometimes all get into a hot spring together. The guys and the girls.
Point taken. She did say that they were all like one big family. You said you came because you knew I was here, right? Any particular reason you wanted to hang out?
Because I forgot to thank you.
This is the most unique conversation here so far.
Thank me? Thank me for what?
Me predicting that it would be different was definitely right.
I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
You couldn't be any more oblivious if you tried, could you? I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And for coming all the way to Keldic to get me. Crow might not be with us, but it feels like the rest of us were only able to be here now thanks to you.
Thanks to me? I don't know if I agree. Besides, all of you guys are the reason I've been able to do anything at all.
Oh, I know. Still, I think our class is only how it is because you're at its center. It's only because we could believe you'd get back on your feet that we're all here now.
Also, Toval, Sharon, and
That's how I feel. And I know
Claire
that's how
should be
everyone else
fairly different, considering they're non-Class 7.
Thanks.
I wonder what theirs will be about.
That wasn't supposed to be funny. Maybe a little overblown, but not half as cheesy as some of the things you've said.
Ha! More calling out on his
Sorry.
speeches.
I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
Oh. Well, make sure you don't forget it. We're all friends, and that's not gonna change anytime soon.
Don't worry, I won't. And now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give it everything we've got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure out of everybody in Class 7, Milliams will probably be the only one that is unique compared to everybody else other than Fee. I don't even remember who I chose last time when I rolled the dice. Alright, Gaius. Tell me how the winds are. He must have been horrified and scared when the flames of war threatened his beloved homeland. But he never ran away. He did all he could to protect Nord. Now he's doing the same for the Empire, even though it means leaving his family behind once again.
So this is where you were.
Still wonder what exactly that symbol on his arm
I
is.
didn't think anyone would be swinging by this late.
They never really explained it at all.
Everyone would be fast asleep by now.
Well, I noticed you leaving your room, so I thought I'd see what you were up to. Do you mind if I join you?
Sure, go right ahead.
Hot springs truly are a wonderful part of this nation's culture. I thought as much last time we came here, but relaxing in one during winter is even better.
This is my favorite season to use the springs too. Still, what made you want to come back in here? I mean, I know it's nice and it's not like I can talk, but we were all in here earlier today.
That's true, but I thought it would be easier to talk with you if it was just the two of us. I'd like to thank you, Reen.
Thank me? Thank me for what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
For everything, I suppose. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to Nor to find us. It was only thanks to you that we were able to come together again, even if it is without Crow.
I think that's a bit of a stretch. Besides, it was only because of all of you that I was able to do anything at all.
I can see why you'd feel that way. Still, I believe Class 7 is only what it is because you're the one at its center. You created your own wind, carved out your own path.
Breathing from my nose hits the microphone perfectly for some reason.
It's the reason we're here now, fighting. And I know everyone else feels the same. So, thank you, Reen. I guess that might have been a slightly overblown way of putting it. Although, if anything, I think I might have gotten that habit from you.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home.
Another call out.
Everything Elise said was true.
Maybe one of these days I can always invest in an actual mic. I have disposable income I could use on it if I wanted.
Out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time.
I mean, it's why I don't stream literally all day. I work.
I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
I see. The bond we all share won't be broken so easily. I hope you'll never forget that.
I've thought about getting an actual mic. I tried getting one of those, like, ball mics, and it was an absolute piece of trash.
Now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality.
It was just way too sensitive. It picked up everything. And when I say everything, I mean literally everything.
So, let's give it everything we've got.
Like, I'm pretty sure it even picked up the fans in my computer.
Right.
That's a little bit too sensitive. I'd have to invest in like one of those $200 mics and get like a weighted mic stand that I could just like set next to my chair and lean a microphone right in front of my face. But if I do that, it costs money. I could be spending that on video games. But I'm also surprised that Gaius, at least, maybe I was only paying half attention, but I don't think he mentioned wind once. That is completely out of character. Alright, now we get Millium. The oddball of the group in the truest sense of the word. I think it would have to be Millium. She might be a member of the Intelligence Division, but that didn't stop her from fighting for the people of the Highlands. She must be really concerned about what happened to Lecter and Chancellor Osborne after all that's happened. But you wouldn't know it from looking at her. She's still the same energetic member of our class she's always been.
Heidi-ho, Rena Rooney!
Well, that's one way to introduce yourself.
Millium, I didn't think anyone else would come here so late at night. Sorry, I'll get out now.
Aw, why would you want to do that? I came in because the manager told me you were here.
Alright, we got 3 people who actually asked the manager. Alyssa, Fee, and Millium.
Yeah. Hot springs in winter are so nice. That funny tingly thing you get in your feet once they start warming up feels so comfy.
Yeah, true. Winter's my favorite time of the year to use the springs because of how relaxing it is. But never mind that. This is weird. Us being in the springs together this late at night is just... I mean...
Oh, things getting too steamy for you? Aw,
I think I chose Millium.
It's not every day you get to share a bath with a sexy, tall drink of water like me.
I feel like I recall Millium saying that line right there.
Or do you want to hang out with Sarah or Emma instead? Can't blame you because they both got big goop.
Nope, that is not what I'm saying at all. really know how to make people jump through hoops. Moving right along.
Because
what
it's
made
funny.
You want to take a dip in the bath so late at night anyway? You said before that you came in because you
I
knew
do it to
I
my
was here.
friends in Discord too. It's
Any
funny.
Special reason?
Actually, I came to say thanks.
Though I'm nowhere near as good as Milliam is at
For
making
what?
people jump through hoops like that.
I don't feel like I've done anything to deserve being thanked.
Sure you have, but I should have known you wouldn't have noticed. You did everything you could to pull through after we split up in Trista.
Right foot fell asleep. That's fun.
And then you came all that way to get us. You even brought Claire, too. To me, you're the only reason all of us are even back together again, you know?
Me? The only reason? I think that's a stretch. Besides, it was only because of all of you that I was able to do anything at all.
I knew you'd say that. But I still think our class is only what it is because of you. You're kind of like our leader in a way. The whole reason we're together again is because you stood up and chose to fight. So, thanks. Aw, you're laughing. I was trying so hard to be all serious and moving for once, too.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home. I had no idea that everyone was thinking. It just made me realize so I couldn't.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but hey, as long as you're not
Tired
laughing
of
at me.
listening to Reen's dialogue.
Sounds like something you should keep in mind, though. It's true that we're all thinking of you, always. We're bound together in a way that can't be easily broken.
Don't worry. I will. And now that we're all together again, I'm sure that one day we'll be able to return to the academy. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give it everything we've got.
You know it.
Alright, now to move on to everybody outside of Class 7. Or at least, outside the students of Class 7. You should get some interesting dialogue by comparison. You can't see Toval, Claire, Sharon, and Sarah having all the same dialogue. I think it would have to be Toval. Elise and Princess Alphen wouldn't have made it to Ymir to begin with if Princess Oliver hadn't asked him to help. And then he saved me from danger at the last moment when I encountered that magic knight in the mountains, too. I'm really fortunate to have someone like him watching my back, especially when I'm sure he's busy with bracer business.
Hey there. How's the water?
Sup, Toby?
Tova? I'm surprised you're still awake.
Come on. I'm still young. You think I'd hit the hay this early? Mind if I join you?
Not at all. Go right ahead.
I bet the moment Sharon walks in, she's going to recommend she get
Really
Lady
can't
Alyssa.
beat the hot springs of Ymir. I've used them a few times since coming here, but it never gets old. Sounds like I picked the best season to be here, too.
You did, actually. Winter's my favorite season to use the springs, too.
Already have unique dialogue.
Must like coming in here, though. Considering that we've already been in here once today, but I guess I can't really talk either, can I?
No, you sure can't. And I could get used to this, alright. Oh, yeah. Kinda overdue and maybe a little out of nowhere, but congrats on making it this far and doing what you set out to do.
Little out of nowhere is right. What brought this on?
You've been through a hell of a ride since everything went down back in Trista, but you've gotten through it all just fine. Not only that, you managed to get all of your old classmates and Sarah back together again. That wouldn't have happened if not for you.
I think you're giving me too much credit. It was only thanks to everyone's support, yours included, that I was able to do anything at all.
Don't think I did all that much, personally. And hey, I'll give credit where credit is due. Class 7's only how it is because you're at
God damn it. Every single one of them.
Everyone believed that you'd rise up and fight. And they still
Gamers
believe
rise
it
up.
now. That's why they're here. So, as someone who's been watching over you for a while now, I think you deserve a pat on the back for all you've done. What? Did I overdo it? Well, don't sweat it too much if it bothers you, I guess.
Oh, no, I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home. I had no idea. It just made so
Ah, gotcha. Well, then make sure you don't forget it. The friendships you've made aren't the kind that can be broken easily. That goes without saying between us, too, I'll have you know.
Don't worry, I won't forget. Now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality, both for ourselves and for the people who have supported us in getting this far.
That's what I like to hear. I've got your back all the way, Rean.
And now we have 3 more girls. Girls. To go through. I'm sure Sharon will be a riot. I'm sure of it. I guess we'll get Claire first. I think it would have to be Captain Claire. It was surprising to find she and the Railway Military Police have been helping out the 4th Armored Division. Given that the Chancellor she served is gone, I wouldn't be surprised if she was feeling lost right now. Yet, you wouldn't be able to tell it from looking at her. She did all she could to help defend this village from attack.
Rean?
Captain Claire? I didn't think anyone else would come here so late in—
Oh, no, you don't need to do that. You were here first, after all. Truth be told, I didn't think anyone else would be here so late either. Still, while meeting like this may purely be a coincidence, it could also be a good chance for us to sit and have a nice talk. Regardless, it's pretty cold out here, so I'm getting in before I get any colder.
Okay.
The open-air baths in the middle of winter are wonderful, aren't they? I'm usually one to settle for a quick shower, but this is so relaxing that I can barely bring myself to get out.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's my favorite time of the year to relax in the springs, too. That aside, I mean, it's an honor to have the chance to share the spring with a lady like you, but...
There's no need to be so flustered. It wasn't all that long ago that I was a Thor student myself, you know. Just think of me as another classmate. And fellow classmates help wash each other's backs. So how about it? Would you like me to help
Maybe
wash
in your
yours?
corps, but
No,
not
it's
in that,
quite all
not in
right.
this class.
And besides, underclassmen are the ones who are supposed to help wash the upperclassmen's backs, so that makes no sense. I mean, not that I specifically want to or anything, I just,
Calm down, Rean.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be teasing you like this, should I? Not when I stayed in to offer you my congratulations.
Thank you? May I ask what for?
I think you've earned it after all you've done. I've been impressed by you time and time again ever since we met. You were able to survive the terrible battle in Trista. You braved the many challenges you've had to face since, and you were able to reunite with your classmates, like Milliam. That they are all gathered together here is a testament to your efforts, Rean.
How long have we been doing these cutscenes? It's been quite a while. At least half an hour, I
You're giving
think.
me too much credit. It was only thanks to everyone's support, yours included, that I was able to do anything at all.
Please. I barely did anything to aid you at all. And I don't think I'm giving you too much credit. Class 7 is only how it is because you're the one at its center. They all believed that you would rise up and fight. And that's why each and every one of them are here today. You should be proud of what you've achieved, Reen. Reen? I'm sorry, did I say something strange?
Oh, no, it just made so
If laughing at yourself helps, then by all means. But I don't think you need to beat yourself up over it. Still, it wouldn't hurt to always keep those thoughts at the back of your mind in the future. You've forged many amazing friendships since all this began, and they're not the kinds that can be easily broken. That goes for me, too.
I'll be sure to always remember. Now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality, both for ourselves and for the people who have supported us in getting this far.
That's the way, and I'll be right there with you.
Alright. 2 more. Probably call it a night after all these, though. We are close to, the ending of the chapter. Although, we have 15 bonding points to go through. I didn't notice that. That is a lot of dialogue to read through. It's gonna be a fun stream next time, that's for sure. Alright, Sharon. Give me your best jokes. I think it would have to be Sharon. Since that Alyssa was in danger and Norden wasted no time in coming to her aid. She might be Shroud in Mystery and a member of Ouroboros, but who definitely don't seem to be our allies. But she always puts us first, even if it meant fighting against them.
I hope you don't mind me coming in.
Oh look, she's in something other than her maid outfit. And she's still wearing the headpiece. Okay.
I didn't think anyone else would come here so late at night.
That won't be necessary. In fact, you're the reason I stopped by. Please, would you allow me the pleasure of washing your back for you?
Excuse me?
Hot springs in winter truly are wonderful, aren't they? I can feel all of the exhaustion that's built up as a result of my work simply washing away.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's my favorite time of the year to relax in the springs too. But both of us bathing in here together is really, really not a good idea. What's Elisa going to say when she finds out?
Not to worry, Master Reen. Lady Elisa will be none the wiser about any of this. For now, in this moment, simply think of me as your very own personal maid. Should you require anything of me, do tell. I will do anything that you so desire.
Anything? No! I'm fine, honestly.
You thought about it for a second.
My apologies. Your reactions are so charming. I can't help but tease you. The reason I came here is perfectly simple. I'd like to offer you my congratulations for all that you've done in the last few weeks.
You would?
Your efforts since the battle in Trista have been quite commendable. You've faced countless challenges since we parted ways there, and you both stood up to and overcome them admirably. You found and rescued Lady Elisa, to say nothing of your other classmates. I believe the credit for Class 7's reunion lies entirely with you.
I think you're giving me too much credit. It was only thanks to everyone's support, yours included, that I was able to do anything at all.
Oh, I don't think my contribution was at all significant. I believe that Class 7 is only how it is because you are at its center. It was only because everyone was able to believe you would rise up and fight that they are all gathered here now. As such, I think you are well deserving of praise. Master Reen,
I do apologize if I caused any offense, but did I say something inappropriate?
So...
Is that so? In that case, I hope you'll always keep those thoughts in mind in the future. The kinds of bonds you have with those who care about you are too strong to be easily severed. And I do include the bond between us in that statement.
I'll be sure to do so. And now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. Both for ourselves and for the people who have supported us in getting this far.
I'll be sure to give you whatever aid that I can.
One more. Even though gameplay-wise, this whole thing is pretty much, this whole viewing every single one of these is pretty useless, I do think it's enjoyable. The slight character development you get for every single person, and every single one of them bolstering Marine in the same exact way. I think it'd have to be Instructor Sarah. Without her intervention, I'm sure our encounter with those terrifying society members would have ended very differently. She's always been there watching over us, even when you don't realize it. Lifestyle might not exactly be one to take after, but she's always there when you need her. She comes into the bath drunk off her ass.
Reen?
Instructor, I didn't think anyone else would come here, so...
No, don't worry about it. I thought the same exact thing, actually. A little late night one-on-one bonding with one of my precious students doesn't sound so bad, actually. And it's freezing out here, so I'm hopping in.
Oh, okay.
The temperature's just right. Sitting back in a spring like this with a bottle of warm, strong stuff would be heaven right about now.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's my favorite time of the year to relax in the springs, too.
Including the hard stuff?
Both of us bathing in here together is really not a good idea. I mean, the two of us alone here at this time of night's kind of, you know...
What's the big deal? I'm all covered up, aren't I? Although, I guess any boy your age would feel a tad flustered sharing a hot spring with an older, beautiful woman like me. I hope there aren't any naughty fantasies going through that little head of yours.
Oh, please don't ask me that.
Well, I'll spare you another round of teasing for now. I stuck around to praise you, not to make you uncomfortable.
You did?
You've done a really good job making it this far and doing what you have. You've had it hard since we were split up, but you've hung in there and made it through. And not only that, you managed to gather all of your classmates back together again from all over the country. That they're here now is all thanks to you, Reen.
I think you're giving me too much credit. It was only thanks to everyone's support, yours included, that I was able to do anything at all.
Oh, I know everyone else deserves some credit too. Still, it doesn't change the fact that Class 7 is only how it is because you've always been at its center. It was only because you rose up to fight, just like everyone believed you would, that you're all together again. So I thought that as your instructor, the least I could do was praise you for what you've achieved. Hey! What's with all the laughing? Even I can sound like an actual instructor sometimes, you know. Aha! So that's it. Well, in that case, make sure you don't ever forget it. The bonds you have with the people who care about you won't be broken easily. And I'd know, because I'm one of those people.
I'll be sure not to. Now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the academy one day. As long as we don't give up,
Maybe someday.
I know we can make that a reality, both for ourselves and for the people who have supported us in getting this far.
Aha, that's what I like to hear.
Well then, don't have to worry about the links. By the time we're done with all these bombing events, I'm sure everybody will be maxed out. So then, this is about as good a place as any for me to call tonight. I'm tired anyway. So then, I'll be back maybe someday. I'm not going to make any promises considering how bad I am at keeping them, but I'll be back whenever I get back. You can count on that. So then, have a good night, and I'll see you next time.